jump it on here real quick because I'm going to be making a quick and easy blender salsa that even you can make. If you don't have any experience in the kitchen, you don't need much. You can have perfect restaurant salsa. In your college dorm, you can make it in there. You have a blender, you have a stove. All you have to do is, I'm just making a small batch because it's for a Bible study tonight, so I don't need a whole batch. So all I have is 3 Roma tomatoes, 2 jalapeños, half of an onion, a bunch of cilantro, some garlic, depends how much you like, and a lemon. And I also have a can of crushed organic, no salt added tomatoes. And we are going to blend up salsa in a flash. Your 12-year-old daughter can do it, or son. I have my blender over here. And just how easy it is. And you could roast, if you have one of these griddles here, you can put it on and toast your onions and tomatoes on there. Just keep turning it until they get scorched. Or you could put them in the oven like me, or you could put them in your air fryer. Any way. So I'm throwing in my jalapenos, and you can have more if you like it hotter. 3 tomatoes, and you just keep doubling it up. You want more. I'm putting that in. I'm throwing some cilantro in. If you don't like cilantro, leave it out. And I have fresh garlic, because usually when you try to roast the garlic, garlic burns fast. So I'm using fresh. And this is going to take just a few minutes, I kid you not. A few minutes. Once you roast them in the oven, you can just put them in the air fryer and roast them. And I use the air fryer, but I have used my convection oven today. So throw that in. Then we're going to get a can. This is a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. Open that up. Wash off the lid. You never know where that's been. We're going to put it in, and I am actually going to get just a little more water to get that off. Be right back in a sec. And if you like it chunky, you can get some fresh jalapenos and fresh tomatoes and fresh onion and dice it up and add it to that if you like yours chunky. Okay, and then I'm going to get some garlic salt, and I'm going to add a little bit of cumin. Let me find my cumin. If you don't like cumin, don't put it. And then we're going to put some oregano. You can put, this is lemon pepper. This was garlic salt. I didn't put pepper, but you can put lemon pepper in. If you have it, if you don't worry. You're going to put lemon in. And that's going to keep it fresh and add that citrus it needs. And I'm looking for my oregano. Put a little dash of that. And you taste it. Taste it, and if you don't like it, then electric kettle. I used to have one, but when I have those big old cans, it didn't work. But I have different kinds of gizmos. I have this one that you just put on the top, and you turn it, and it lifts up the lid. But I just use whatever. Okay, so we're going to get some of this. And we're going to squeeze some of this in here too, this lemon, for freshness. And try not to get the seeds. I have a lemon press, but I don't feel like getting it out. So I'm just gonna do this, squeeze it in. Turn it on real quick. Let me check. See if it's all incorporated. Yep. And that's all there's to it. How easy was that? Now I have this container I'm going to be putting it in to transport it over. It's still a little thick. And if you want to, I got this cilantro from my little cilantro bush outside. Like I said, if you like some chunky consistency, get some green scallion, chop, dice that up, dice one fresh jalapeno up, and you can add more cilantro, more crushed, or even tomato, and then stir it up. I had an excellent salsa one time that someone diced up avocado. It was delicious, but you have to eat it then because avocado will go bad. But it didn't last long. When you're having those Sunday football games or having people over for whatever, fun and games, you can have this. Let me get a chip. I always have to try it with a chip.
There's salsa?
Yeah. I made a chip out of it.
Chip. Chip off the whole
And if you like, you can even add, here's some chopped chive for consistency. Not those, regular.
What do you mean?
Those are lime. Here's some chives. Stir that up, just to add some extra color. And you have to do the chip test to make sure possibly you want to add something else. So let's get our chip. Let me see. Actually, it needs more chili. Could probably do with another chili. This is how you get it in the restaurant. This, not too hot, and even the kids can eat it. Like when you go to Chili's, this is the heat profile, Schofield profile. And it's thick. So I actually have some more jalapenos, but they're in the freezer. I'm gonna thaw it out, and I'm gonna blend it up with a little bit of water because this is still thick. But this is a salsa you can just go to Chili's and eat the whole bowl in one sitting. So there you go. Right, Sally? That's my bestie there. I'm making this for Bible study. We're having a taco salad. I just made my Instant Pot beans. We needed salsa. So this is good enough for everyone, even children. But I am going to add a little more heat to that. But you don't have to. It's fine like this. But for me, and I'm not a heat person, I think it needs a little more jalapeno. Or you can get pickled jalapeno and dice that up too and put it in there. That would work. So you've been in Deb's kitchen. Or you could also add some of these. Either way you look at it, you have some good salsa there. And you've been in Deb's kitchen. Don't forget, go to my YouTube. I'm back. Some people had swayed away because they thought I did disappear off the radar. But I'm back. So go back, resubscribe, like, share. You can even go to my Facebook, In Deb's Kitchen. See me cooking in my kitchen, live, everyday, random. No editing, mistakes, kids walking around, family walking around, you name it. And I think I'll put some more lemon. And a little more cumin. And if you want, I've seen a lot of people add the granulated bouillon, chicken bouillon, but I want to keep it vegan. But you could add like a little bit of this if you like. And then I have this smoked paprika, garlic, chili, and chives. Maybe I'll add a little of this. You can get creative. But I gave you the basic recipe, and that's fine. I just happened to, when I look at my cabinets and I see something, I think, oh, I could add some of this, because I have it. But it isn't needed. Okay. Have a blessed day. You've been in Deb's Kitchen, and I am back. So don't forget, like, subscribe, share on your page, and tell people, look at these YouTubes. You might learn something. And let me know if you see something you need me to make. Bye-bye.